Hello, everyone. My name is Dio Morales, host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and I am joined by...
Hey, Blake McKenzie, co-host of Horner Squadron Radio and Sling Paint.
So you're watching round 5 of Day 1B of the Nova Open here. We have the United States National Championship, our final premier event for first edition here. And
in America.
In America.
In America. There's still European ones to go.
I think it's Spain, right?
I think so. It's either Spain or Germany.
Mm-hmm. And before we get too far into this game, let's go ahead and say thank you to everybody who makes Gold Squadron Podcast possible. Thank you to our Twitch Prime subscribers. It's literally free money. So go ahead and click that button. If you're an Amazon Prime account holder already, you connect your Amazon account to Twitch. You press the button once a month, and it donates money. Like it appears out of nowhere. So thank you to everybody who's done that. Anybody who does it during the match will get a little celebration in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, which is nice and fun. And then thank you to our patrons. You guys are the largest group of people, of supporters, and who really make the difference and drive the Gold Squadron Podcast. Thank you to all of you who have done that while getting awesome swag and making Gold Squadron Podcast possible. Thank you to our sponsor for the weekend, Curled Paw Creatives. You can use our exclusive coupon code, that's NOVA2018, for 15% off of all X-Wing and Legion product. No minimum orders and no maximum orders, guys. So just go ahead, get that 15% off, update your cardboard to acrylic, get ready for second edition. Let's go ahead and break down Alex's list.
All right, so on the left side of your screen, we have Alex. He is running Sunterfell with a standard PTL, auto thrusters, hull upgrade, roller guard tie, the standard Suntier stuff. Yep. And we have a Scarf-based pilot with high-speed slicer, director critic. It's going to be so hard for me not to say it like Vader in this game.
Director critic.
Lightweight frame and advanced ailerons, and then we have the other Scarf-based pilot with Palpatine, lightweight frame and advanced ailerons.
Yep, one interesting thing to note there is this is actually the same list that Duncan Howard won Adepticon with, and has that small tweak of having hull upgrade instead of stealth device.
Yes.
So interesting there. Very interesting tech there. We can talk about that a little bit more later and see if it comes into play in this game.
So shouldn't Suntier have a shield?
He should, so let's go ahead and do that too, because
that's a very tanky interceptor that's very hard to hit. So I see the reasoning behind this. On the right side of your screen, we have Matthre. He's running Captain Nim. Yes, there is a scum list in this tournament. Captain Nim with VI, harpoons, bomblet, trajectory, genius, guidance, ships havoc. Very standard Nim. Nothing special there. Dallin Albros with veteran instincts and harpoon missiles, and Cavill. I said that right, Cavill. Trick shot, twin laser turret, and unhinged dash mix. So at some point in this game, we may have a 5-die TLT.
Yeah, 5-die TLT. It's real.
It's happening.
It can happen.
So that's what we have going on today. So a very heavy-hitting list coming out from Matthew, and a very defensive list from Alex. That'd be correct. Very hard. It's going to be really hard to kill that Suntier.
Yeah, I mean, both of these lists are kind of opposite thoughts, right? One leans on defense, one leans on offense. It's pretty awesome.
Because now right off the bat, when I'm looking at this game, I think that Alex should have the advantage. But then I remember Captain Nim exists, and that's the bane of Suntier's existence. Yep, Dallin has the PS. I guess the real question is, who has the bid?
Alex was at 98, and Matthew was at 100.
That could actually be important. Because Alex is 1 point under, so Dallin has to go before Suntier.
Yep.
Right off the bat, we see Alex taking his list and just getting away, trying to use those rocks to his advantage. I see Cavill coming in. Looks like Cavill's going to take the quick way through.
I mean, he wants to be on those rocks, right? He wants to throw 5-die TLTs.
He wants those 5-die TLTs so bad.
Why not? This range 3 just
Yeah.
Massive turret. Dude's a nut.
Yeah, so that Alex is just trying to make for that clear ground.
And yeah, we'll go ahead and put an initiative token out there. Just give me 1 second. So we know that Alex chose to take initiative. He is moving first. There's my token.
Then, yeah, Centur's moving after Dallin.
It was after Dallin?
Yeah, Centur's moving after Dallin.
Okay, so Matthew has initiative.
Yeah, he handed Matthre the initiative.
Okay, that's the right choice.
So this is an archetype that I've noticed a lot yesterday. I've noticed it more today as well, which is the double Reaper and an Ace.
Yep.
Seems to be very potent. And it hasn't mattered what Ace. Like, I've seen Suntir, I've seen Riyadh, I've seen Vader. Reaper Mania.
We're getting conflicting information in the chat. I thought I saw Dalen move after Suntir. That's what I'm saying. That's what I said. Alex had initiative, unless they moved out of order this turn.
Yeah, I guess we'll figure it out next round. Because the obvious thing to do would be to hand the initiative over to Matthew.
That is definitely the most common thing, unless Alex is that confident. Which, I mean,
hey,
more power to him.
More power to him. Also, which one has Krennic on it?
That's a good question. Which one has the Director?
That Director.
There's one with red shields, one with green shields.
I think I see a Palpatine. Yeah, I see a Palpatine on the one with the green shields. The red shields.
Right, but we don't know.
I don't know which one is which.
We don't know which one is which.
We
could find. We'll find out.
We'll find out
in a little bit.
Okay.
As soon as the ship's turn, we can take a look at.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I was right.
You were right. I was. Excuse me for being logical. Okay. My bad, guys.
Making me look bad. What are you doing?
Man.
Sabotage.
Sabotage. No, that was the logical. Honestly, that's the logical thing to do.
I mean, that's we say the most common thing to do, right? So that you can see where their arc is going to be in your arc dodge. From there, maybe the thought is that maybe Alex's bigger fear than arc dodging is being blocked. So by knowing where Nim and Dalen are going to be, he can just be where they're not going to be, if that makes sense.
That makes sense.
He's trying to bait some missiles out here.
He may have succeeded.
Yeah, that range 3 shot with a harpoon will be tempting. There's the target lock.
I think he's going to go for it.
I mean, Alex honestly wouldn't mind. You have focus, evade, Palpatine, and 5 dice to do it.
I was about to say, yeah, he has the rocket. Like,
And it looks like he's only going to be getting, getting one of those because I think that's going to be out of. Oh no, that's in. Is it in?
That's really close.
Let's hold him down.
Hold on. Token's out of the way.
If it sits, it fits.
I think they got it.
I think that was it.
Yep.
So
I would not be surprised to see a judge come over.
Double harpoon missile coming in. No, they call it in.
All right, that might be a problem for Suntir.
They're both going to be 4 hits. Like that's guaranteed. Like you know that's going to happen.
Yeah, that's happening.
So this is Captain Nim, I believe, going first.
Yep, Nim should be.
Doesn't really matter. They're both going to shoot it.
Yeah, it should be Nim. But we've seen where my logical thinking goes this game.
Okay, that's actually a pretty below average roll for the first time, and that's going to hurt. Only getting 3 there. You really want that 4 to try to force the tokens.
Auto
thrusters. Evade and
auto thrusters evade.
There it is.
I know we didn't flip it, but they probably were like, yeah, I'm auto thrustering this.
Yeah.
All right, so that's good for Center. Didn't take anything off of that.
So Nim's missile's gone. Does no damage. Soontir going range 3 at the Y-wing. Start plinking off some of those shields.
Oh my goodness.
Spends the blank for the free shield. And gets nothing on the defense. He's got an eyeball if he wants to spend it. And he's going to decide to just take those other 2 shields. The shield's down on Cavill.
And so far, this is turning into an excellent round. Here comes the other Harpoon. I don't think I agree with that one.
Well, he still has the TLTs coming in. Another below average roll. You expect 2 on those 4 dice. Yeah, this opening is going to hurt Matthew quite a bit.
Looks like he's calling Palp. Auto thrusters, Palp, dodged.
Yep.
Didn't even have to use the focus.
So both Harpoon missiles gone off the table. You have the possibility to reload those.
That is a disaster for Matthre right now.
TLT number 1. It's going to be 4 dice. Spends a focus. And that's going to hit for 1.
Shield off the Soontir.
Maybe. Did we miss something? We may have missed a white dice. Those are kind of hard to see sometimes.
Dodged it. Oh, maybe he dodged the ball.
Nope. There's the shield came off. There it
goes.
One
shield. I say, I'm not going crazy over here.
And the Reapers don't have any shots here.
And isn't that what you count? The Reapers, from what I've seen, they can get in the thick of things, but you really don't want them to be the ones having to shoot.
Well, I figure they need it's similar to the shuttle. You want to get a good pass in there.
Yeah.
For sure. Especially with being able to pass that target lock with advanced prototype. That can get quite good to have some offense there. Because Soontir can do a lot of heavy lifting, but with the limited time of the game, he can't necessarily take out all the ships.
Right.
Now, the fact that these are low agility ships, maybe Soontir could do it with maybe a little bit more time. If we had maybe an untimed game.
Yeah, yeah. If this were a 2-hour game, this would be a Soontir show. But I'm always just... The speed of the Scarlet-based pilots always catches me off guard.
They can cover a lot of ground, like that 1 bank, aileron, 3 bank.
Yeah, that's a lot of ground. And they can get in some really weird positions that you wouldn't necessarily expect.
Oh, yeah. Well, the 1 hard being white on that dial just gets him so much flexibility.
Yeah.
It's out of this world.
Plus that 1 slope. Soontir is stressed, so that pretty much limits him to a 2-turn, either to the left or the right. Probably their trajectory somewhere, probably the right.
All right, there's the ailerons forward.
Is it aileron or aileron?
I say ailerons. It's
Aileron?
AI.
I'm going to trust you. You're the teacher here.
1 bank, 3 bank. There you go, 1 forward. Probably another 3 bank here to slot in next to it.
There we go. And just like that, they're in the fight, ready to go.
Yep. And the other thing is that you need to be, if you want to use their jam action, you have to be in the thick of it as well.
Right.
Which jam is quite good. And it looks like Krennic's on the 1 to the right.
Krennic's on the 1 to the right.
Yeah, you can see a little Krennic token on there.
I see it. Probably go ahead and mark that for everyone at home. There goes Cavill. And there goes Center on the chase. Looks to be range 2 there. There it is, the boost, probably, yep, boost, focus, evade. And there comes down his pile of delicious tokens.
Nom 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 nom. So, Cavill probably short for this world. He has 3 arcs on him.
Oh no.
Dalen does have the barrel roll.
I don't think it fits.
You gotta try.
Gotta try. That's close.
He might have it not necessarily as far back, but if you go up a little bit. It sat down.
It's in there.
Range 1 and in the bullseye.
Ooh.
So in first edition, the bullseye firing arc is going to give him a target lock.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's Dalen's ability. He's going to give him a target lock at the start of combat. And
here comes a bomb.
There's the trajectory simulator. And then on top of that, you have the other ability, which tells you that you cannot use your focus or evades on defense.
That could be a problem for Center.
Mm-hmm.
No auto thrusters either for him there.
Is it a may or it's a must? I'm curious.
What, on the tokens?
None of the token part, yeah.
I feel like that's a must.
I'll be honest, it hasn't come up very much.
I mean, we got to get used to this in second edition.
Yeah, well, in second edition, it doesn't always do the same thing.
Right.
That's the thing. Bomb goes off. It's going to hit Scarif base pilot with Palpatine on it.
Can't quite tell what those results were.
It looks like it's 1. So there is the start of combat target lock from Dalen.
Checking, seeing what Nim has. Okay, they agree it's an arc. They're just trying to figure out the range. 3.
Yep. Just range 3. It's the same number of dice. Like the only thing it changes is how many they throw at one time. That was range 2. Gets 1.
That's interesting. Yeah, there's no TLT on them. I like it.
Here's Dalen, range 1 into Soontir Fel, has the lock.
There's no reason you don't spin that one.
I'm sorry, no, this is Soontir. This is Soontir into Cavill. He can't spend it anyway, right? So
yeah,
you
can't
spend it now. 3 hits and a crit.
Hope for the best.
And 1 haul unless he pulls a double damage. The crit is not a double damage. He's not pulling off the
Ah, there it is.
Shake.
Shake and pilot. Thanks, guys.
Cannot be assigned a straight maneuver this next turn. All right, there's 4 dice. That's 4 hits into Soontir.
That could be it. Up, helping the evade.
You got 3 evades there. Just the crit.
Just the crit.
You cannot spend evades, so it is a crit. It will stick, and the crit is structural damage. That matters.
That matters a lot.
because if you don't have, by reducing the dice pool, you reduce the effectiveness of Palpatine over time.
Right.
Because you don't have as many dice to mess with. And here are the Reapers.
Heck, they're having a discussion about something over there. I don't know what it is.
All right, here's Reaper at range 1. Now these are the TLTs from Cavill into the Palp Reaper. Able to avoid the 1, so that's both shields down on the Palp Reaper. Now the Reapers give it back.
Oh, that's a dead Cavill.
Yeah. 2 hits. He only has 1 hull anyway. You spend it because you can.
Yeah.
And that's going to be the end of days there for Cavill.
Hey, you know what? It was cool watching that while it happened. I think the other Reaper, yeah, the other Reaper statue got to go into Dalen next.
Yep.
If nothing else, for a lack of options.
So Dalen gets a hold on to that target lock. I will say having this Kimogila available in this matchup and that dead to rights ability is what it's called in 2nd edition. It's very good.
Mm-hmm.
It could be the thing that really turns the game for him. It's going to take 1 shield there on Dalen. Also getting those free modifications. Also just getting the free target lock every time.
Yeah, and I really appreciate that the designers of 2.0 decided to bring that bullseye arc and put it onto every ship.
Yeah.
In 2nd edition. It really helps out because then they were able to balance certain card abilities and certain abilities themselves around that bullseye arc. Now, here we are, a Soontir that's kind of hurt.
Now, structural damage, if I'm not mistaken.
That should be the reduce agility.
Right, I know that, but the question is it a roll? Yeah, so you can roll to flip that down. You see, reduce your agility by 1 to a minimum of 0. Action, roll a die. So he can use Palpatine to flip that right away.
Would you want to do that, though?
It depends if you are getting... It depends on where Soontir ends up. If Soontir's not taking any shots, you use Palp to flip it right away.
Right.
And if you are, then you need the Palpatine.
I'm honestly expecting Soontir to kind of bug out to the left for this next little bit. Come back around.
He's got the space. There's the ailerons. Might see the sloop here.
The sloop. There it is. The sloop of doom.
I like it.
I believe that's the Palpy one.
Yes.
This should be the same thing. Yeah.
Maybe going the opposite direction, though. Yep.
Man, I love these ships. There we go. Pretty good trap there. Pretty good little kill box there for Dallin if he decides to stick around there.
Yeah, it's so funny seeing the comparison between the Reaper dial in 1st edition and in 2nd edition and how sluggish it really gets.
Yeah.
You know, in terms of like the tight maneuvers, it doesn't have that anymore.
Especially because it was released so close to the release of 2nd edition.
Yep. Well, that's on purpose. A lot of people basically were saying, which I do believe, like they're saying, 1st edition's coming to an end. We'll just give it this really cool dial, and
yeah,
because in order to be played and be good, you know, it needs it.
Yep, there's Suntir going the direction I expected him to go.
Palpatine, he just tried to roll for it rather than palpate. So, still structurally damaged.
Focus evade.
Do we get the K-turn here out of Dalen? Nope.
Nope, Dalen's out. Yeah, it looks like these two players are just kind of, they're going to go regroup and then come back out again.
Tries the barrel roll, doesn't fit. Still using those first edition barrel roll rules. You could just put it wherever you want.
Wherever you want. Like the second edition barrel roll rules have helped out a lot with the lower initiative pilots. Because it's not as easy to arc dodge as it was.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't tell, Dion and I really like second edition.
Yeah, it's going to be great. But we're enjoying what we have here because X-Wing is X-Wing, right?
X-Wing is X-Wing.
Little plastic ships on the table, having a good time.
Making pew-pew noises if you want to.
Not optional.
No,
you must.
Must make pew-pew noises. I've got a guy at my store that has a little laser button.
Yeah?
Makes a little laser noise, so he presses it.
That's awesome.
It drove our comic store nuts because they're like, it bounces off the walls. It's driving us crazy. Please stop.
I could understand that. All right, so Nim takes a focus there. Range 3 to the Scarif. This one is the Krennic Reaper. So Alex doing a good job of forcing Matthew to spread the damage around.
Ooh, does he spend it?
The Reapers don't have any mods, so
I think Dallin reloaded his harpoons. I think that's a reload. And
yeah.
Do not fire.
Palps it, no damage there. And I do agree. That is exactly what happened. Calling the judge for an arc check.
Who is the judge that comes over there? That would be Justin.
We're taking it under the hood.
Under the hood. We got Justin in. Wow, we got 3 judges over there. All right. Checking the line.
I do not like using lasers for arc checks.
I would almost. They have that one right there. Like,
just use the hard plastic.
Use the plastic. It's much more accurate. Come on, Ted. You know better than this. I'm going to call you out on stream right now.
It's one of his judge friends. They were both judges.
Yep. Which is exactly what I'll be doing tomorrow for the top 64 cut. All right, Ted says it is in.
Alex just checks it himself with the plastic.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, I guess you got it this time. All right, that's 2 hits.
Nothing.
So Dalen starting to hemorrhage some health here. That's a shield and a card.
There's another shot coming. I think that's range 2.
Yep. Just one. And Dalen takes another.
And another card.
Yeah, so Dalen doing the reload in the direction he's going, what he's trying to do, he's trying to cut off Suntir at the pass. The question is, can he survive? So right here, I think the plan is going to be to try to come this way and meet Suntir as it comes here. He has that 4 dice attack, tries to maybe use that bullseye ability, and try to wipe him out. Yeah, I would trade Suntir for Dalen.
Oh yeah, I would do that all day.
Then you have Nim with all the bombs and stuff to try to get the work in.
The question is, because Suntir can theoretically bug out either direction, though.
Oh yeah, he does have that, but when you look at it, he does favor the top of the board.
Yeah, it favors the top of the board.
But yeah, you definitely can.
I could see him being tricky and going the other way.
Oh yeah, I mean, 50-50 chance, right?
50-50. I mean, I wouldn't say 50. I'd be like 60% he's going up towards the top of the board.
So let's do a little viewer spotlight here in the chat. Where are you watching from? Love to see where our viewers are from.
I'm watching from Nova Open 2018.
Yes, you are. Thank you to Atlas3025 for subscribing. Get the little BB-8 thumbs up. San Francisco, Scotland. That's cool. Portugal, Tejas, Michigan, UK, Orlando, Germany, England. We'll scroll through those here in a minute. All right, so little self-bumpage with the Reapers.
It's probably clever because one of the Reapers is going to get a shot on them, and the other one may have down, depending on where down goes. I know that those Kima Gales can't move particularly fast.
Oh yeah, they're kind of forced to because of the ailerons, right?
Yeah. I was talking about the Chemo.
Oh, okay,
the
sorry.
Chemo,
the Chemo cannot.
It's not necessarily the most maneuverable ship in the game.
Mm-hmm. Structural damage flipped down there.
Did he use Palp for that, or did he just straight up roll?
He just straight up rolled it.
Awesome. That's how real men do it.
Nebraska, Germany, Baltimore, Maryland, Yorkshire, England, Tampa, Florida. Love this. Indiana, Pittsburgh. You got friends here. Michigan.
I just see a New Zealand in there. That's late for you guys.
Love it. Balake's hometown.
My hometown. Oh, hey, Ryan.
Dublin, Georgia. All right, here comes the Chemo. Right 3.
I think he's still inside. Yeah, he's definitely in the arc of that one Reaper.
Yep. Can I get a boost? No boost for the Chemo. Could the barrel roll out to the left get him out of range, though?
Looking at it.
Left into the top. It's close. Oh, he's trying to go the inside direction.
Yeah, that's tight. I don't know if that's going to happen.
You're allowed to try. I think he's got it. Looks like he's in the nook. He seemed pretty confident. He actually pushed it back a little bit that he wasn't going to be in that arc. So we'll see where that lands when we get into.
Guarantee that's a judge call. I mean, we don't have the best angle, but from me, that's super duper close.
Trajectory simulator, using that wiggle room, go all the way to the left. So people asking about the meta, we'll cover that in the next dial phase about what we've seen.
Especially because I've had a chance to walk around both days and really look at things.
Nim does a 2-bank here. He'll collide and trade shots with the Palpatine Reaper. Bomb goes off. No damage.
It would have been damage if he had Sabine. That's all. That's all I have to say.
That's all you have to say?
That's all I have to say.
This is true.
This is true. Or Cat Bane.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all.
All right, range, one shot, 2 hits and a crit. Gets that evade. Palpatine on the frame. Gets it anyway. Takes a crit. And does he still have shields on that one? Nope. Shaken Pilot cannot be assigned a straight maneuver.
Here's a question.
Yep.
Does that, I know the answer to this one, I'm asking you. Does that affect the Aileron?
Nope.
Good job. You've done your homework. We had someone ask us that yesterday.
Range one shot back into Nim. Taking some shields. 2 shields. First blood on Nim.
Judge call. Come on. There they go.
Judge-erific. This is the look for the hands of the Chris Allen.
They get 10 again. All right, so what do you think that is, Dion?
In or out?
In or out. Do you think that's in or out?
Out.
Out.
All right, so that's the end of the combat phase there. And Dalen's able to live here. Scott Smith. So let's talk about we'll keep reading some of our viewers here. Let's talk about the meta. So from what I saw, I've been sitting behind the computer, all day. There was a lot of Ghost Fen yesterday, yes, but I haven't seen any today.
No, I haven't seen a single Ghost Fen today, but there was a lot yesterday. And there's been a surprising absence of Miranda Nim.
Yes.
So the ones that were played did very well. I know that Miranda Nim took both of the top spots yesterday. Yep. Another one made the cut, and the only other one that I saw was playing did not make the cut. So 3 out of the 4 Miranda Nims that played yesterday made the cut. Other than that, it's been a lot of Double Reaper Ace. I've seen that
everywhere. Reapers everywhere. A lot of X-Wings, too.
Yeah, I've seen a ton of X-Wing swarms. Like, it doesn't even matter. It's like 3 X-Wings.
3 or 4 or 5, whatever.
It's mixed with something.
Flavor to taste.
Yep. As my buddy Ryan would say, season to taste.
Yep.
Yeah, that's really, but it's like I don't even think I've seen a Miranda Nim walking around here today. It's been a surprising absence of that.
Somebody's asking about seeing current standings. You can't see them live, but what we're going to do, or what I'm going to do, is actually I'm going to put together an online bracket today. And you will be able to play a little March Madness on the computer. We did an online contest last year. We're not doing that this year because I unfortunately don't have the time to count up everybody. So it actually was a lot. It took up way more time than I thought was going to.
We had a super amount of fun with the bracket last year here.
Yep. But yeah, we'll get that posted after all this.
I don't know if they posted. They were supposed to post the standings after round 2 and after round 4. So there might be standings post round 4 that I can at least tell you guys, like the top 8 if they're there.
Yeah. There is one more round left today. So that Reaper turns around on the sloop. And they're both just getting in doing that like scissor move again here. Very good.
Make sure we don't lose track of them. I think that one still has. Yep, that's still Krennic. So, I mean, Krennic's fine. He can eat a bomb and just be okay with it.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, he'll definitely drop the bomb, not launch it.
I mean, the launch would theoretically reach number 2, the power point as well.
I could, yeah.
But why take the risk on that when you could just drop it and get it guaranteed?
He could also, he doesn't have He doesn't have extra munitions, so no, never mind.
Oh,
that is a risky play.
Oh, that's risky.
That's a little bit greedy. Is he punished?
Is he punished? He is punished.
Yep. I understand what he was trying to do. I get it. But that could cost you the game right there. Doesn't take damage.
I guess the other good thing is he has the guaranteed extra die. He's clearly behind a rock.
Yep. Is Soontir in the bullseye? Because he might be able to get that target lock, which could make a difference.
Could make it. I mean, if he could shoot, sir.
I mean, but for next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's a 3 hard from Nim. That's going to be a range. Oh, no.
Oh, it's a 3 talon.
It's a talon roll.
I am extremely surprised by that.
I think he was expecting the Reapers to do something else. That's the only explanation for the move here.
Rolling for something. Bombs, yep.
Taking 1 on the Krennic Reaper.
Yep, he dropped it. Yep, there's the range 2 from Soontir to down.
Yep. No bullseye. That was the check there.
I would almost palp a crit into this one.
Nim goes first. It's a lonely little square with no model. Just 1. Takes it. Shields down on the Krennic Reaper.
Is he got to palp it?
We'll know if we see him flip it. No, he's gonna.
Krennic the blank.
No, he can't because he doesn't have any shields anymore.
Nope, he can't.
So takes hit crit. I'm sorry, 2 hits. And passes that target lock using the Krennic ability.
And arc.
Target lock. No focus there.
Hit crit.
Mm-hmm.
Range 3 through a rock, though. He's got a chance. Nope.
Nope. Dalen's gonna be off the board here.
Checking the arc on that one. I don't think it's got it.
No Nim there. Nim is not going to be able to. You can thank me later. I put your mind in the right spot. Yeah. Alrighty. So we have Nim. Nim is currently jammed. That's going to be tough.
Interesting area here. Everyone is currently stressed on this table. I think including the players.
So one thing that's going on tonight, around 9-ish o'clock. This won't be streamed, but Nova's going to be recording it, and I'll have some audio from it. I'm going to be moderating.
9:30.
They have it. This is at 9:30. Okay.
9:30.
At 9:30 to 10:30 in the conference theater. There's going to be the. I am a little upset with the name of this.
A competitive X.
No,
stay
they
on
called
target.
it Stay on Target. And I understand they're using an X-wing phrase.
Gold Squadron. It's an X-wing phase.
That's right. It is. I am moderating a panel with Alex Davey and Paul Heaver will be on the panel. Duncan Howard, Andrew Bunn. Would be a good time.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I didn't know it was happening until this morning.
Yeah.
So it's definitely going to be cool that you guys get to hear us, hear Dion and some of us in the audience maybe pick the brains of some of the top X-Wing minds in the country.
So we got 28 minutes left on the clock. Soontir has decided he's like, I don't need to. He does not need to be aggressive with Soontir anymore.
No, he doesn't need. Alex doesn't need to be aggressive. Period. Right now for the next 30 minutes. Let Matthre make a mistake.
And my request to the chat are what are some. This will be recorded. What are some topics you'd like me to bring up? I do have a limited time, and remember, this is not a straight interview of Alex Davey. Like I can't just ask direct questions.
I'll say because there's going to be other people on this panel. It's
exactly.
What, Duncan, Paul, and Andrew.
Yep, and one more.
And one more.
TBA.
TBA to be announced.
Yep. So if there's anything you'd like me to bring up that you'd like to hear it discussed, go ahead and drop that in the chat now. And thank you to Roy, who is the lead X-Wing lead here at the Nova Open, for tapping me and saying, Dion, we need you to moderate this panel. We want you to moderate this panel.
Hey, you couldn't have picked a better man for the job. Right?
Thank you, Blake.
You're welcome. That's actually a good question. I don't know if they can reveal it, but we can certainly try.
We can try. That's more of an audience question. Here, Blake, we're planning you in the audience.
Okay. Here, write that down so I don't forget it. I have a short-term memory, man. Kids, wear your helmets.
What's the skew?
What is the skew number?
That is hilarious.
Like I will ask that question.
So we did get one damage there onto the pop. No, that's the same as so no damage exchange there.
I've heard rumors about that missing skew though. It's supposed to introduce the Force to First Edition.
Ah.
That's what I've heard.
Okay.
But I think by the time they got around to that, X-Wing 2.0 was well along.
SWX71.
I will ask that question. Dion, who is your counterpart?
My counterpart is Blake from Sling Paint and Hornet Squadron Radio.
Hello. Yeah, I do things in the X-Wing world as well. What's that? SWX
71.
71. Yeah, you can catch me on Hornet Squadron Radio. We're on Podbean, and I think that's it. I don't think we ever figured out the iTunes thing. Yeah, but give us a listen. I try to do a lot of one-on-one interviews.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a 60-minute special, if you will.
Yeah. All right, so we're waiting for Nim to see where he's gonna go. Matthew's gonna want to try to get as much MOV as he can.
Any MOV at this point would be wonderful for him.
Mm-hmm.
His best chance is the one that has Palpatine.
Yeah.
Hi. Yep.
You know, one of the biggest things I want to commend Alex for, his flying of these Scarif-based pilots has been insane.
Oh no, it's been impeccable flying from him on this one.
I mean, he keeps doing this like fan out and fan in, block, come out again. Like it's really great.
Yeah, he's been forcing So if you notice, all 3 of Alex's ships have damage on them. He's been really forcing the fire to be spread about, which is like the rule number 1 of X-Wing that you don't want to do.
Yeah.
You don't want to spread your fire.
Mm-hmm.
That's a risky spot for Soontir.
Shoot me. Just shoot me.
Do it.
I dare you.
Do it.
I am Soontir Fel.
And I have Palp.
Yeah. Alrighty, so there is the bomb. Nim's gonna 2-bank. He'll have a range 1 arc to that Reaper, which is the Palpatine Reaper.
Yep, that's the one that he has the best chance of killing.
Yep.
What does Nim have left? 8? There's Jam. So that's right, he has that Jam token.
Just getting rid of it. Does a focus. Gets it going.
All right, see what the range has for the bomb. Nothing.
Two crits coming in. Lightweight frame, deciding about Palpatine. Gets it. So that's 1 crit going into the Palp Reaper.
Let's see what the crit is.
Shaken. Cannot be assigned a straight maneuver.
There's both Shaken pilots gone from this game.
Yeah. Shake and bake, baby.
Let's see. Yep, the range 1 retaliation. My goodness. 2 hits and a crit versus nothing.
Yep, so shields definitely down. Does the crit get through?
No,
that's all. That's the last 3 shields.
That's
Wanted to
the
make
last
sure
3
we
shields.
were up to date.
I think the back one has a range 2. Yep.
There's just 1 there. Not a crit, just a hit.
Not
there you
a
go.
and
there's our first card in the Nim.
Soontir is about to come back in the fight too. If he wants him back in the fight, Soontir can do whatever he wants at this point.
I am Soontir Fel. Kind of imagine Soontir Fel as like just a really pompous guy. It's just like, I don't care what you do. I'm just going to do what I'm going to do.
So, he was actually a huge character from the 90s expanded universe.
I never read any of those books.
He wasn't exactly pompous.
Okay.
But he had a very regal aura about him. And he was awesome. Soontir was awesome.
Yeah. He defects to the rebels, right?
He does. He defects to the rebellion.
Spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers. This is after Return of the Jedi, by the way, when he defects.
Okay.
Because in 90s expanded universe, the Civil War goes on for like another 4 or 5 years after Return of the Jedi.
Right.
And that's Thrawn. The Thrawn trilogy and some books afterwards are the actual end of the Civil War. The other interesting fact is that in that expanded universe, Soontir is married to Wedge Antilles' sister.
Yes, I did know that.
Yes. Wedge's sister being a famous Holonet actress. I know way too much about Star Wars.
No shame, man.
No shame at all.
Everybody has their special. Like I have read all the canon books, the now canon books.
Yes.
So I know I have a lot better grasp on that stuff.
Which one's your favorite?
So I really enjoyed the Aftermath trilogy, but the first book was hard to get through.
Yeah, I would agree on that one.
The first one was hard to get through for sure. It looks like Alec, he is not.
He's going for it.
He's foot on the throat right now. He has all the guns in there. He's covering every possible avenue that Nim can have.
Yep, there goes the bomb drop because the launcher did not get anything.
I also really enjoyed the Thrawn book. The first one. I'm in the middle of the second one right now.
Oh, you haven't finished it yet?
I haven't finished it yet. And it's very different.
Isn't it different?
It's very different than the first one. So I still don't know how to feel. So I have no opinion yet. I've enjoyed it. No, I won't give any spoilers because that one's fairly new.
No. My favorite of the new books was A New Dawn. I really enjoyed the pacing in that book. I enjoyed the character growth.
Wait, you know what? Actually, there is one that takes the cake because it's the only one that has made me cry, and that is Lost Stars.
Yes,
oh my God.
That one made me cry.
Like, I'm in my car with the audiobook, and I am sobbing. Oh my God.
No, that Lost Stars, even if you don't like reading books, even if you don't like Star Wars books, Lost Stars is one that you should definitely read. It is an amazing read.
Yeah. Gives you the story of Thane Kyrell and Ciana Ree, who we see in second edition as upgrade and pilots. So if you want to know what is their story, go ahead and look them up.
I think it also touches on who's the admiral in there?
Don't remember.
I don't remember. I can't.
Here we go. Here's the bomblet. One crit into the Krennic one. Damage cockpit.
That doesn't matter.
Goes down by 1 pilot skill.
I mean, it matters, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
Here comes the other one. No damage.
He's got a lot of no damage bombs.
Yeah, he's been very unlucky with the bombs. So Nim is
without Palpatine.
Yeah. Going for number 1. Evaded. That jam action's hurting him a lot.
Yep.
Also turning around.
He's been carrying it for a while now, and hasn't cleared it. So no actions.
Here comes Sunter. Oh my God!
Triple crits, baby.
That's an excellent question. Is there any news on Epic ship play?
Yeah, that's going to be more of an audience question.
I will ask that question for you because I have friends at home that want to know that.
Yeah. Understand the panel. I can't. It's not a good panel question. But it's a good audience question.
Excellent question for me to ask.
That's right.
And if I can't ask it, I'll plan it on somebody else.
And that is the game there.
That's it.
They shook on it. Great game played by Alex and Matthew. Thank you both for playing. Let's go ahead and shift to this booth view.
I'm over here. We got to get all close together here. Like we got to act like we like each other.
I'm fine with it. All right, so thank you so much for watching. We'll be back in about, let's see, we had only a few minutes left in the round, so I would say about 20 minutes.
Yeah, 20 minutes.
Right? Want to thank everybody who makes Gold Squadron podcast streams possible. This weekend, our sponsor, Curl Paw Creatives, has an exclusive coupon for all of our viewers. That's Nova 2018. You see it up there in the corner next to Blake's face.
Yeah, right here.
Right
next to me.
All right, 15% off of all X-Wing and Legion. Get them now. No minimum orders, no maximum orders. Take advantage of that because it's awesome stuff. And second editions are around the corner.
Yeah,
you want to make sure you got your swag on.
Yeah, upgrade your 1.0 acrylics to some new shiny 2.0 acrylics.
One thing that is included in that coupon, if you have like a Squadron logo or something like that, you can have them put it on the template. Sorry.
On the template. Yeah, make sure you have that in a vector image though.
Yeah, exactly. Vector image.
I learned that the hard way.
So want to say thank you. I'll be there in 1 minute. I got you. And thank you to our patrons and our Twitch Prime subscribers. So, Blake, thank you so much for your help.
Hey, no problem, man. Cool.